Hi, this is Mike Bitter, and I'm sitting down with Scott Cavey of Illuminate Financial Group. We've been kind of sitting here talking about what Illuminate does, and I also want to share that with you. So Scott, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us about Illuminate Financial. What do you all do?
Well, what we do, the financial environment has certainly been challenging, increasingly so, when we look at the past decade. What we do is really guide our clients through those challenges. We try to figure out as best we can how our clients operate as a family unit, how their business works, really get to know them, and they rely on us to provide good counsel and advice so they can make the right decisions, succeed through that environment.
And, you know, with some of the conversations that I've had, one of the questions that I had was, when do people start taking a look at their finances? Should it be in their teens, their 20s? What if they're in their 40s and they haven't considered anything yet? Is that too late?
No, it isn't. Say most of our clients, when they engage us, when we first meet with them, I say on average it's somewhere in their 40s. Certainly see a higher success rate for individuals and families when they engage earlier. It's never too early. One of the best things, for instance, that somebody can do with their kids, because schools unfortunately don't really teach the basics of real-life finance. It's never too early to start. Really explaining to them how compound interest works, the basics about money, because what tends to happen is somebody doesn't start to look at this until they're in their 30s or 40s. You've missed an awful lot of time that you could have spent preparing for, future security, which really reduces stress. So a whole host of positive things come out of looking at this early. So we really encourage everybody to do that early. The fortunate thing is contrary to certain beliefs, life isn't over when you retire. So when we see somebody come in and they're, 55, 65, most likely financial issues are going to be with them for another 20, 30, 40 years. So it's a long and important process.
Because from what I've seen when people come up on retirement, it does seem to be a scary point in their life, and it almost looks like some people do believe life ends at retirement, or what do I do after that? It sounds like the programs and the things that you offer, the services that you offer, help alleviate that if people just start planning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true, and it comes down to communication and education. I feel it's very important that our clients understand how their own finances work. It's not something that you should be afraid of. It's something you should embrace. It really reduces stress, improves the quality of your life. That's really what this is all about.
The quality, okay. I can see it improving your quality of life now while you're also preparing for a better quality of life when you retire, rather than waiting for that once-a-month check from the government.
Which may be there.
And anymore, you're starting to wonder whether that check is going to be there.
Right.
Everything that's happening, and I think I see so many people depending on that check being there. And when I start getting Social Security, but you don't get that much with Social Security, do you?
Well, it depends. Depends on how much money you need on a monthly basis. A couple $1,000 is enough, then that's okay for some people. It's on a case-by-case basis.
So when somebody, if they decide to come to you and talk to you about their finances, about retirement, their family, what do they need? What do they need to do? How do they get in touch with you? Are there documents they need to bring with them?
What we typically do, we have an initial consultation. Really what we do is we just sit down and talk so we can get a good understanding of how they operate and really what they're looking to do. usually at the end of that, we'll just send them a request. We'll let them know what documents we need. Generally speaking, balance sheet and income statement, probably the simplest way to put it.
Okay.
Obviously, we need the data, but that's something that we go through typically after we've at least had a chance to figure out what is it that we're really trying to accomplish for this person or family.
So even if I come to you and I'm in a fog and I have no idea what I'm doing, it sounds like what you'll do is you'll kind of take me and walk me through everything.
Yeah, and that's normally what happens.
Okay. So I don't have anything to worry about coming and seeing you.
No, very simple.
Great.
It's not even 10% of the clients that come in and have everything organized for us the first time we see them. That's quite normal and expected.
Wow. Okay. So if somebody is going to come, if they want to come and talk to you about their financial planning, about retirement, how do they get in touch with you?
The simplest way is either just shoot us an email or a simple phone call, and we'll schedule something that's convenient for both of us.
What email address should they use?
What you'd use is just send it to Scott C, so SCOTTC at illuminatefinancialgroup.com.
And your phone number?
Is 402-393-5900.
And you all have a website also, and I've gone out and looked at your website. It's just packed full of information. It's like you're giving away a lot of financial advice. There's calculators out there. Let's tell everybody what your website address is so they can go out and do a little bit of research about you also.
Right, our website address, www.illuminatefinancialgroup.com.
Great. Scott, thanks a lot. I appreciate you taking time and spending a little bit of time with me.
You bet. Thank you, Mike.